Hi guys, this is Jason with Photofight again, and we're going to talk about my light stick setup, and we're going to talk about my light stick. So let's do that. I'm going to talk about two different types of light sticks. So this one right here is really simple. I use the Manfrotto 290s as the monopods. They go, I think, about 6 feet. I think it's like 5'7" actually. Somewhere around there. You'll have to look up the specs on it. But it goes up fairly high. Now, one way I use this is I set my flash. Like this on this cold shoe that I have attached to it. So I just have a cold shoe screwed onto it. You can get these cold shoes on Amazon for like $6. You can find them at, anywhere pretty much online. And this is pretty much the light stick here. So if I need to, have it longer, I can. And my assistant can hold this when I need light during the reception, and she can hold it like this, or he can hold it like this, doesn't really matter. And then I'll have this trigger on my camera, and they can be, 20, 30 feet away, and I can fire away. They know how to work it. I usually have these, I usually have my assistant about 90 degrees to 45 degrees from where I'm at. Or I might have them behind the subject, and I might backlight them during the reception, first dance, stuff like that. So toasts, I might have more of a side light, and that's where I might use this. Now, if I'm looking for more of a softer light, okay, that's where I'm going to pull in, and I'm going to start using the beauty dish. So how that works is I use a bracket system that I really love. It's made by Godox. I don't think I can ever go back to any other bracket system for modifiers in a sense. But this right here is the bracket from Godox. I don't know the name of it, but I love it. I'll put it in the description below. So how this works is you need it's called a brass monkey, or it's just a brass filament that you can just put on here. And to tighten it down, just put this on, and then you can just tighten up this bracket onto it. And just kind of tighten her down. And there you go. So how this works is the flash goes inside. Okay. Inside here. And I usually have it actually, the way I have it is, I usually have it this way, so this is facing me. So I'll just put it in here, and it just clamps down like that. So there we go. And now what I can do is just the same way as with the other light stick. With this, I can now put on my beauty dish, the 16-inch beauty dish. And now we have this little light stick. I usually have it on with a sock. I just wanted to show you, the build of this beauty dish. Fotodiox built this dish. I think it's built great. It has, 3 metal brackets here. This is really tough. I still have another one that I've used for 3 years, and the thing is beat all to hell, and it's lasted me forever. I still use it. This is just a newer one. It's my secondary one that I have with me. Now, this setup works great. And now, if you want to, okay, you could take this off, all right, and you could put a softbox on this, like a 24-inch by 24-inch softbox. And I get the Fotodiox, they're called the Easy Box. I also have the 60-inch Easy Octabank that they have, or it's the Easy Octa. whatever. It's like 60 inches. So they're umbrella driven, and they just kind of pop out. Sorry, I went the wrong way. They just pop out like this. And there you go. And basically, you can now put this onto here. Boom. And you have your softbox. So that works great too. Now here's a not really cool thing about this whole system I have here. I wanted this whole bracket system to work even with my other flashes, my bigger powerful flashes. So if I need a little bit more power and I'm outside and I don't want to use a stand and I'm running and gunning and I'm trying to just get stuff done, what I can do is I can stick my more powerful flash on here and then stick the beauty dish, because I'm using a Bowens mount system. Okay, here's the flash tube, here's the flash. And then what I can do is I can stick the beauty dish directly on here, and we got more light, more powerful light. We have no cords to deal with, okay? And your assistant can hold it. She could set it on the ground, let's say like that, and you know, and you're ready to go. So it's ready to deploy very quickly, and everything is ready to kind of go. So, and with the sock on there, we have that. So there we go. It's an awesome setup. I love it. It took me a while to kind of create this. It's nothing new. Other photographers have done it who use flash in the way I do, in a sense. So you can also use this. It's going to be a harsher light source, but you can, depending on what you're trying to go for. And this comes with like a little diffuser on it. This comes with the flash when you buy it. So yeah, that's how portable this is. And this is so you guys can see like the size difference here with that bracket and this kind of setup. So anyways, I'll just show you guys that, because the flash point is super small. It's a super portable small system and it works great. So that is kind of the flash modifier light stick setup I use. The modifiers I use are the 16-inch, the 24 to 24-inch softbox here, and then a 60-inch Octabank. I use the Octabank for doing the family photos, large groups, or if I need a large, soft source of light. The softbox, if I, it's more of just for portability, the smaller one. And also if I'm working just with one person, I'll use that softbox and a beauty dish as like my secondary main light. I'm a type of photographer where I use no more than 3 lights usually for anything. So maybe 2, 3 at the most, 2 most of the time. So I like to keep my lighting setup fairly simple, because I feel when you do that, you can you get a little bit more dramatic, and for weddings it's not as complex, and you really don't have the time to just set up lights all the time. So anyways, those are just my opinions. I have worked with 5 light setups, and you can get beautiful, awesome shots and hair lights and rim lights and craziness going on everywhere, and I have respect for that. But for what I do in wedding photography, 2 lights is enough, really, when it comes down to it. So anyways, so that is the light stick setup. I also wanted to say, with the light stick, I set it sometimes with this one with the cold shoe, I'll have the flash on it, and what I'll do is I can set it up against the wall in, like, let's say the groom's room or the bride's room, depending on where I'm shooting. I could just set this up against the wall and have it pointing up at the ceiling and have like this type of directional light. that works a lot better than having the flash on your camera, because when you start doing that, you'll actually start getting non-directional light, because you are now the epicenter of where the light comes from. And then also another thing is that the light is coming down in front instead of from the side, which is less dramatic. So that there's another pointer there. Anyways, guys, so yep, that's the light stick, and I'll talk to you later.